Welcome, Virgo, to your mid-month into the month reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on. A couple of days till Christmas, so let's see what's going on for the next couple of weeks. Having some delays. It's all about having a few delays over here. So if you're looking to travel, there could be some travel delays due to weather, due to overcoming circumstances. Could also be that someone is running late. I actually see someone running late, like they're holding up the whole building over here because they're running late. So be careful of that. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Right? It's like, geez, who would have known? Okay. Got Pisces, Scorpio, who would have known, right? Either of those signs be holding us back. Does look like you are committed to doing something, though, and that there will be some kind of delay in this commitment that you're trying to get to. Okay, whether it's this Christmas party or whatever it might be. Could even be that you're trying to lock up for the Christmas holidays and someone is slowing down the process, either at work, whether it's client or a work partner, right? It's kind of like, hurry up, we need to lock down, right? And so we can go home, get out of here. Okay, so yeah, I do see that. Also, I do see also some good times coming in, having that Christmas joy, having those parties, having just a good time, family, friends, going on outings, traveling to have a good time, people traveling towards you to have a good time. So I do like that. I do see lots of opportunities over here, and I do see some good money coming in. So it does look like you might have a windfall of money coming towards you. I also see this person over here who wants to have this conversation with you, whether it is a Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. That is my Aquarius card. But I also have Cancer over here a lot too. So could be dealing with a Cancer who has something they want to tell you. It looks like it could have been a secret, something that's been on their mind for a long time, and they just really want to just kind of come out, spill the beans, but they're going to do it very head over heart. So if it is someone who does have an interest in you on a love level, they're going to come to you, like I said, very head over heart, very matter of fact, right, instead of very romantic. Okay, kind of like very matter of fact, like, well, I was planning on, taking you to, you see what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like, okay, you see what I mean? But it's not this like lovey-dovey, highly romantic, super duper crushy, over emotional feelings. Okay, it's like I said, very matter of fact, very laid out. I like you, I hope you like me, let's go out and have drinks. Done. On the table. It does feel like they felt like they were in a challenge mode to get to you for a while. It could have been that you were with someone else or that they had someone hanging around. It does feel like there could have been somebody hanging around within the situation. It could even be that you have a best friend or a brother or something that's hanging around and they weren't sure if that was actually your love or is that just a friend, a coworker, or a family member. Okay, so, but it does look like they have decided to come out and get the answers that have been weighing on their mind for a lot of you of, who this person is who's hanging around you of this opposite sex. And it could be same sex as well. I mean, it doesn't have to be, one or the other. It's just, who is this person that makes me feel like you're involved with this person, right? Yeah, I like it though because it detaches them from the way that they were feeling before to actually just get the answers instead of just sitting in their head all day long going, is this their love? Is this the person they're interested in? Is this who they're dating? Asking all these crazy questions instead of just coming through and asking the question outward, right? Just spill, like I said, it just feels like they're spilling the beans. Cat's out of the bag. I want to ask the questions. Finally getting out of their mind enough to do so. Could have felt like being a challenge. There could have been a little bit of fear of rejection, fear of whatever, right? Most of the times it's usually fear of rejection or, and then just, of course, fear of not wanting to hear what we don't want to hear because we all want to hear what we want to hear, right? I'm not going to ask them to think I'm stupid or, you know, whatever negative things go on in people's minds. Okay, let's go. Looking at career and jobs over here. For a lot of you, you are looking at a second job, odd jobs. There is some kind of side hustle going on, which is going to actually impact a lot of your financial security, which I do like. Some of you might have been transitioning jobs, going from one office to the other office, or like I said, just taking on some kind of side hustle for extra money. I like it though, because bringing in the good luck for the new year. I do feel like the luck will actually come through during the end of the month, coming straight into the beginning of the year. So I do feel like when you're walking straight into January, you've been building up this good luck. You've been building up, you know, all of these new things taking place. It's just a build up. You can see it building, going up the ladder. Getting to your comfort space. While you're not wealthy, you will live comfortably. And I just feel like that's really where you're going. And I feel like that's really what's going to be a lot in 2026 as well for you, is just this more comfortable feeling. I do feel like for a lot of you, there's been so much ups and downs and a roller coaster for you. I think it's just finally going to kind of just pan out and just kind of subside into this just one area of comfortability. It doesn't mean that you're still not going to have ups and downs and that, you know, you're not going to have things that don't feel comfortable. It's just the overall tone is really, it's setting you up for this luck. It's setting you up for this comfortability for you. Yeah, as you're becoming the peacemaker. I think it's going to be a lot more peaceful for you. There was a lot of turbulence during certain times of the year. And I just feel like for a lot of you, it's been kind of winding down since your birthday. You're going to find a lot more negotiations going in your favor, finding more business deals, more clientele. Things just feel like they're finally sliding together into this area where the pieces are actually matching together. So it's almost like if you had a puzzle piece, you finally found that matching piece that you've been looking for this whole time. I do feel like there was a lot of contradictions going on around you, contradicting moments, times. You have a surprise coming with the fruits of your labor. Okay, those are your overall messages for the reading. It's time to reap the fruits of your labor and become rich. Like I said, it's, you know, there's this comfortable. It says, well, you may not be wealthy, right? You will still live comfortably. So I just feel like the fruits of your labor is saying you're going to be rich in the ways of comfortability. You're going to be rich in the ways that you feel like I'm exactly where I need to be right now, as much as possible. Like I said, not everything is 100. There's going to be ups and downs. That's just a part of life. I just don't feel like 2026 for a lot of you are going to have the ups and downs that 2025 had. Especially not at the beginning of the year. I know a lot of you last year, or what in 2025, last January, February, did have a lot of swing door moments. And I just feel like that's not going to be the case for the majority of you. A surprise, an unexpected turn can bring positive change. Yeah. So, lovely, beautiful. You have the Nine of Pentacles to the Page of Cups. I love it. Be ready for the change. Be ready for the rich gain. Get ready for that comfortability, okay, that you've been waiting for. And that was it for you, my friends. And Merry Christmas. And until next video, I will see you. Bye-bye.